We don't worry about the extraneous material that doesn't focus directly on what we're covering. When there was the shooter, sadly the shooter at the Holocaust Museum, we did not rush somebody else out to cover that. When there was that tragic accident on the Red Line of the Metro a couple months ago, we did not have somebody covering that. I don't know if we even mentioned it in the story. When the Redskins play on Sundays in the fall, we don't cover that the way a lot of general interest news organizations do. We cover specifically politics. And I think this is kind of the future of where news is going. Whether people want business news, they might go to Bloomberg. Whether if they are looking for sports, they might go to ESPN or MajorMLB.com or NBA.com, whatever they want, or any number of blogs that cover those areas intensely, rather than going to the sports page of a general interest newspaper. And I really think that's the future of where news is going. It's going to be highly segmented and specific. A few other regional newspapers set the agenda. If you could get a story in there, it was going to have traction. But if they decided not to write on the subject, tough luck. It never got out there. Today, you have so many blogs, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of blogs and websites that can drive a story and leave the conventional mainstream media in the dust. And so, in a sense, Politico, it has a cast of thousands of competitors, and it has no real competitors at the same time. It's not like, if you're working for the New York Times, the Washington Post was your main competitor in Washington. Now, those are certainly rival news sources. So are The Hill, Roll Call, National Journal, if they get onto a good story about politics. But so is a blogger sitting in their living room on their laptop or at Starbucks. If they come onto a good story, if they come up with a court filing for a good legal case, they are as much our competitors as anybody else. And a lot of the stories that Politico ends up writing around are indeed focused on stories that individual bloggers have broken.